Hey guys, it is Laurence Thomas here. Hope you're doing well. In this video, what I wanted to do is share with you the lessons that we've learned from working with over 200 agencies, specifically around creating offers. We're in a really unique situation where we can see so many different offers. We can see what's working, what's not working, what has worked, what hasn't worked, how the landscape is changing. And we've got so many different businesses to look at in order to gain context as to what works and what doesn't work. And there's been some lessons that we've learned that I'm going to share with you in this video. And some are definitely quite surprising, that go against normal thinking. So yeah, hope you're going to get value from this video. I'm sure you will. So let's jump into it. If you don't know who I am, my name is Laurence. So I've built and scaled 2 different agencies, Laurence Marketing and now Hey You, which is where we help other agencies, coaches, consultants to generate more appointments basically and grow their business. So lesson number 1 is that less is often more. So one thing that we've learned is that you should always focus on the metric that your prospect wants the most. So whether that's leads, sales calls, clients, revenue, whatever that number is, that's what the offer should be about basically. But kind of common thinking would suggest that the bigger that number, the more enticing the offer is going to be. And sometimes if it's too big, it can scare off a lot of people. And it can also make it seem quite unrealistic. So you want to make sure that there's that Goldilocks effect going on, where you don't offer too much of something, you don't offer too little of something. You want to be enticing to your ideal clients, not the biggest clients in the world, not the smallest clients, not everybody, but just who your ideal clients are. So find that sweet spot and don't always think that that more is more, because sometimes less is more. Hope that makes sense. So another lesson is around timeframes. So people want to know what they're going to get by working with you, but there's no point knowing what you're going to get without knowing when you're going to get it either. So make sure that you include timeframes basically. So the more precise you can make an offer, the better it's going to be. Another lesson that really kind of took us by surprise is that people don't always want money. The thing that most, I always say, try and get your offer as close to the money as possible. So to give you an example, you've got website views might lead to clicks leads to leads leads to sales calls leads to clients lead to money. So you want to be talking about as close to money as possible. But that's not always the case. Some people just want leads, because leads is the thing that in their mind is what's been stopping them from achieving their goals. And they just are if I only had more leads, I'd be able to do what I wanted to do. And then if you come along and say, I can get you more leads, they're like, boom, he's going to solve my problem for me. So don't always think we'll get you more clients, because clients probably might not be the thing that they're actually worried about. It might be the fact that they're worried about they're not getting enough sales calls, they're not getting enough leads, they're not getting enough traffic, whatever it may be. Traffic's probably a bit too far away from the money, but you get my point. Another lesson is about how effective sliding scales are. So sliding scales is if you say, for example, you run like an ad agency, and therefore your clients have to spend money. They have to give money to Facebook, for example, to run ads. And you guarantee them leads. Let's say you guarantee them 30 leads a month. Some clients might want 50 leads a month, and therefore you slide up your guarantee to 50 leads. But with that comes conditions where they have to spend more money on ads, or they only want to spend 1K a month on ads. Okay, well then we can still guarantee you some leads, but we can't guarantee you 30 because it's not enough to generate those 30 leads. So we can guarantee you 15 leads, for example. So sliding up and down your guarantee metric in correlation with like one of the inputs, for example, ad spend, is really effective. Another lesson is like not really a lesson, but just like confirmation, is you absolutely need one. Like it's not effective to run cold campaigns without one. It's really difficult, doesn't work very well, wouldn't recommend it. Another one is payment terms. Having great payment terms can often be enough of an offer. Like, pay us when we've done the work. Pay us after you've seen or received or achieved the result. Works really well because it just takes the risk away. And that's what ultimately an offer is about. It's about taking risk away and replacing it with trust. And if you can do that through your payment terms, then that's going to really, really help. And then I think like the last one is all about testing. If there's one thing that we've learned from running over 200 offers, is that we're constantly surprised at what works best. So it would be foolish not to test multiple offers, even if they're quite similar to one another. The language, the wordings, one might be less attractive than the other in your eyes, but more attractive than something else in your prospect's eyes. So always test. So yeah, that's pretty much wraps up this video. If you've got value from it, please hit that thumbs up, help the channel grow. Consider subscribing as well, because we release content like this. And if you want help putting more calls on your calendar, if you want help growing your agency, your coaching business, your consulting business, then you can click the link in the description to find out a little bit more about what we do and how we do it. And then you can possibly schedule a call to find out more. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.